we're gonna get into the first one. This one is Woodz featuring Flowsick, and the song is called Recipe. So let's give it a spin. Oh, sorry. This was, hey, listen, JD. This was on the thing. This was on his list.
my gossip cause why I don't like gossip I'm not like your money name is 거짓없는 자식 올라가고 있어 눈길 덮인 산을 believe a footprint my footprint도 하나의 길을 가 나는 I make it 깔끔하게 23 like a Michael Jordan I wanna be my life is like autumn 근데 잠깐 hold up
I ran this by Discord. I want to preface that. I was gonna say the good and the bad tale.
It's flow sick. Yeah, cooking in the kitchen, getting hot in here. I'm popping here, I'm fly as a rocketeer. Hard over runner, let me carry that torch for both, pick a pocket here.
I was cooking in the kitchen earlier, so that's facts. Straight monster, non costume, 머리 위에 상투 better watch it here when the boy rides through. I make it rain like my Zoom. 장마 24시간 동안의 잠수. 내 돈은 나처럼 시크하게 흐르지 currency flow like 한강두. Been putting in the work without the party. I'm a parlay from the hallway to the bar. Play game tight, solid. I'm the best. Yes, kill it, sky high. You call me the palette tour in the heavens with a limited man. I just touch. See me blow. 무대가 내 삶의 터져. 시동 걸어. Vroom vroom. 제로백 힘껏 헬버. Hey, look at me, rolling, pressing, cupping, fancy. Louis and Bussy cooking in the kitchen. Recipe 공개한 너희 나만 미친. 대본을 펴진 내 팬이는 좁혀. Cooking in the kitchen. Cooking in the kitchen. We cooking in the kitchen. 대본을 펴진 내 팬이는 좁혀. When the one says I'ma do me Haters took shit but I'm on I deliver back 병짜리 집에 나와 solo ceremony 하면 뒤에 있을 테니 get the stern 내게 call me 하는 애들은 분명히 있겠지 But it's okay 받아줄 수 있어 우린 더 큰 그림을 원하고 있겠지 목표 넣고 계속 올라갈 수 있어 Real dream color and we going up And we don't care the people say oh shit They're too hot 이러면 우리 따를 거야 앞으로 잘 봐 We're gonna make it and we're gonna prove it Alright. Wow, holy shit. All right. Well, this was Louis V or Woodz or whatever you want to say at the current time, and Flowseek and their song Recipe. I just want to say this song goes way harder than I would have imagined it would. You know what I mean? Like the beat on this song is fucking so good. I love the Louise is a Portuguese name. Okay, that would make sense, JD. Appreciate it. God, this is so good. I don't know. I'll stand on business. I think this was a fantastic song. I think his rapping is fucking incredible too. Like he's got great flow. As well as that, Flowsick was great. I liked his alliteration, the way that he a lot of his lyric choices were very interesting, but I think they worked out super well. And also had a good flow. And they were both contrasting super well. But instrumentation wise, like this is interesting. Again, interesting sort of set of song. But I think this would
like, I think this one would go incredibly hard at a show. Like, I don't know if he's ever, like, I imagine he probably does not want to play any of these songs, but man, if he brought it out an OG classic, oh, I would be so about this. This would be super hard live. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. JD says your follow-up question should be, why does he have a Portuguese name? Sarah says Muto. Oh my god. That's awesome. At this point in K-pop, that area, I don't question any of it really anymore. Yeah, listen, we've delved into a lot of groups, and I just believe it at this point. Like, I don't even question it. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But it looks like you have answered the question. You have said he was doing professional soccer and lived in Brazil for some time. That's actually really sick. So kudos to him. But yeah, this was, again, started this Woodz deep dive way harder than I would have ever expected. So super nice. Awesome start. So we are going to get into the next one, which is Baby Ride. So let's give it a spin. And this features Hyunsik of B2B.
Dream of paradise. Yeah, come on. Hey Seoul City, I wanna make you hot like a Cali. 도시에서 푸른 색감은 느낄 수 없지. 빽빽한 자동차 틈에서 피어나는 열긴 하루 종일 힘들게 일한 나를 지치게 하지. My favorite color is orange and blue. 이 노래 조합은 날 항상 바닷가로 blow. 침대에서 에어컨 바람 쐬며 rap summer night 들으면 이 노래 나 비행기 태워. I wanna walk on the beach. I wanna walk on the beach. 발가락 사이에 긴 모래조차도 기분이 좋아.
Why did they stick their feet in an ice bucket? In like their family room.
Let's grab a bill, bikini 입은 친구들은 내 곁에 있겠지. 손을 걸어, baby, bye, bye, bye. 조심은 잊어, 모두 bye, bye, bye. 스킨력이 너무나 더워서 그래. 시간이 없어, 빨리 나오지 그래. 손을 걸어, baby, bye, bye, bye. 음악을 틀어, 모두 나나나. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. 너무 더워 여기 빌딩 숲은 그곳을 생각하니 또 내 맘은 두근대고 기분은 업데이가 필요해 지금이 바로 그때야. 젖소 밑에 앉아있는 멍 때리는 시체처럼 앉아서 지나가는 실룩셀룩 엉덩이를 내 눈은 쫓아가겠지. 입꼬리는 실룩실룩 거리겠지. 열간인 듯 I like a peaceful life. 근데 여기는 너무 복잡하고 머리가 아파. 생각해보면 나 열심히 산 것 말고는 날 위해 뭘 해본 것도 없는 것 같아. 말리부, 샌디에고, 산타크루스, 샌프란시스코, 산타모니카, 맨하튼 비치까지 다 가고파. 석양이 지는 모습을 보면서 그곳에서 누나들 무릎에 누워 행복하게 싶어. Baby, bye, bye, bye. 조심은 잊어, 모두 bye, bye, bye. 스킨력이 너무나 더워서 그래. 시간이 없어, 빨리 나오지 그래. 시동을 걸어, baby, bye, bye, bye. 음악을 틀어, 모두 나나나. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. 늦은 저녁, city light. 나를 가엽게 느껴지게 해. So what can I do? 그냥 짐 싸 빨리. 시동을 걸어, baby, bye, bye, bye. 조심은 잊어, 모두 bye, bye, bye. 스킨력이 너무나 더워서 그래. 시간이 없어, 빨리 나오지 그래. 시동을 걸어, baby, bye, bye, bye. 음악을 틀어, 모두 나나나. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
All right, there's Louis Z Baby Ride featuring Hyun Sik from B2B. If you're hanging out, we are doing a little bit of a Woodz deep dive tonight. I have quite the mountain of songs to get through tonight, but we're gonna get through them all, hopefully. But I thought this was really good. I still think the first song, but if I had to choose, I still feel like the first one was like hard hitting out the gate, and I love it. But I thought this was really a cool collab as well. Like Hyun Sik, hopefully we'll get into B2B. I know that has been a highly anticipated group to cover. I hope to be trying to cover as many groups as we possibly can this year as a collective in chat. So, but I thought this was really cool, and like I love his rapping tone. Obviously, I know Woodz is kind of a jack of all trades in terms of doing a bunch of different stuff, but his tone was super good. I think his flow is also really nice too. So I'd be curious if maybe like his earlier stuff as Woodz also incorporated rap as well. But I really appreciated Hyun Sik's vocals, and I understand that this is mostly a Woodz deep dive, but his vocals were so good. Very excited to listen to his tones and just be enamored by B2B. I remember we watched a couple different things going on, but with B2B, and I was thoroughly impressed, and I feel like I'll probably be that much more impressed once we get into their discography. But this is a good collab. I think it's very reciprocated, as I mentioned in the Dean deep dive earlier. But another fantastic song. Can't complain. So we are finally in the Woodz era, apparently, which we are starting off with Pool first. So, and then everyone's saying, yeah, B2B. Kaylee says, have a playlist when you need it. Just putting it out there. Thank you, Kaylee. The GOAT. We love to see it. So let's get into Woodz Pool.
조금 불안해 너가 내 여자라는 게 안 믿기는데 저기 쟤들 봐다 너를 쳐다봐 Hey baby 내 옆에만 있어야 쳐다보지 마 얘 내 거야 커튼을 걷어주면 입을 맞추거나 다시 내 옆에 내놓고 음악을 틀어 Feels like I'm in heaven 어디에도 내 행복의 뜻은 너인 것 같아 보다 큰 선물은 없을 것 같아 이곳은 아무도 모르는 내 스위밍풀 하루 종일 너는 여기 수영하고 있어 누가 날 바라볼 때면 I can do anything 날 미치게 만들어 넌 날 미치게 You're diving in my pool 파도처럼
Cool falsetto tone. Is this a feature? Is it Woodz? Oh, it's Cinnamon. I was gonna say, no way it's him. They really pitched his vocals. Kala, how could you? I respected you. I'm upset you could betray my trust like that. That's true. Jack of all trades. Both, Kaylee. All right, very cool. This was Woodz Pool. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Man, this one is so damn catchy. And this one came out how long? This came out 6 years ago. Damn, that feels so like it feels so current, which is weird. And I'm all about it. I think like this one definitely held up super well. I think Woodz has a unique tone, and my only really familiarity was actually it's on the playlist, but it's something in more of his newer catalog of music. And so every time we've covered Woodz in some capacity, everyone's like, "Oh, you're never gonna expect what you started off with," you know, blah blah blah. But I thought this was super sick. I definitely appreciate like his vocal styling a ton. Like he's got a really unique tone, and I know that's what I mentioned in the song that I listened to from him during his stream, and I feel like the sentiment still remains the same for me, and I'd imagine he's become obviously way more diverse as the comebacks have happened, but. Yeah, his vocals are super solid in this one. It does look like I did get thank you to Jazz. It's Sumin was the vocals. She did a fantastic job. I really like the contrast between her voice and his voice. Was really beautiful. They did a great harmonization. As well as that, like I just think the musicality just fits this current time frame of music that I am kind of placing around that year gap, that year of time in my brain. But yeah, this was super good. And like I said, I feel like it holds up super well now in 2025. So very nice. Everyone was clowning on me because I believe Kala. I love that. Kudos to you, Kala. I appreciate it. I probably am gullible, but to some degree. So, JD says, random, but I just thought that was interesting. I agree. I'm not gonna censor chat. Chat is not gonna get censored, but it was funny though. I'll give chat credit for that. But very cool. The next one we have here is different. So let's give it a spin. Freedom of chat. Oh no, I'm gullible for sure. I'll fully admit that.
I need a cha-cha beat.
I love that like trap beats.
되질 않는데 내가 질렸다고 말을 해 다른 놈이 생겼다고 말을 해 나를 위해서 조금이라도 너를 미워할 수 있게 거짓말이라도 해줘 나는 지금 가고 있어 너 때문에 아무것도 못하고 있어 너 때문에 You don't miss me 우린 너무 달라 we're so different
Yo, Santa, what the hell? Knowing me, I probably have been just being agreeable and I have had the wrong information the entire time. That would be sickening. I knew it. I couldn't have raised chat any better, honestly. Oh my god, Kelly. I can imagine, Jazz. Ooh. All right. Very nice. This was Woodz Different if you're hanging out for our Woodz deep dive. Finally. I know a lot of y'all have been asking for this, so glad to commit. But this was phenomenal. I like I said, and I know chat has kind of been prefacing how varied or how different Woodz is as an artist, and like each comeback has been uniquely different in a way that I would imagine if I looked at it from a bird's eye perspective, that I love the fact that if I was to look at it from an outside perspective and as a whole, as a collective, like I feel like there's such a cool path that he goes down in terms of like his discography. There's just like something inherently where I'm just like, the only other song that I know of him, and I want to reference it because I feel like I should. We did well. Actually, we've done two. We've done Lullaby and then I Hate You, which was the other one. Those are really my only two frame of references in terms of Woodz prior to this. And yeah, I still feel like this song and some of the songs that were before this in Woodz catalog is so cool. I appreciate like the way that he, no matter what song he's doing, it just feels very I appreciate the fact that there's just so much things that are just like, hey, this is Woodz, no matter what the production style is, and so I'm really impressed by that. But I love the dynamics of this track. I think it's got a really good energy to it. I love the exchange between like the 808s and like those beautiful like harmonized vocals. They're stacked super well in the mix, and they really offer like more of like a choral sort of effect to the song, so I really like that a lot. As well as that, I think like his melody choices are phenomenal. This one is one that I think I'll probably remember just sheerly off of like that, the ooze of that section. I think that's so much fun and again very memorable to this track. But yeah, I thought this was rad. I enjoyed the vibes of this one. Definitely amongst my favorites of the Woodz tracks that we've listened to so far. So. We are going to keep it moving. The next one is Meaningless. We've got a couple comments from JD. Says, I've already decided my which organ I'm willing to part with so I can see him. Oh my God. I know JD has been asking. I know Biscuit's been asking for Woodz and Kala, I believe. So glad we were able to rock it up with this. And then JD says, well, it's nighttime, so my meds have worn off and the ADHD has returned to my body. Well, best of luck, JD. This will be up on YouTube. Well, it'll be up on Patreon first and then YouTube. So hopefully they'll check it out then if you're not still in chat anymore. But this next one is Meaningless. So just give it a listen. It's quite a thing to say, Sarah. Wow, oh my god. I know so many people with ADHD. Welcome in. Okay. Glad you're staying.
모든 게 부질없어 뭘 쫓아 살아가는지 모르겠어 이제 왜 사는 게 사는 건지 작업을 해도 이걸 내가 왜 하는 건지 집에 가면 생각이 깊어져 또 안 오지 Get it away, get it away, keep it away, keep it away 고민을 내게서 떼어내 너무 나를 더 복잡하게만 해 I think I don't need think too much 뭐든지 깊을 수 있고 찾고 싶어 왜
ADHD people are the best, so not really surprised by that.
날씨가 기분을 만든다 했나요? 내 기분과 다른 날씨에 난 기분이 나빠요. 언제까지 비를 기다려야 하나요? 하늘은 어찌 저를 다 떠내려가길 원해 난 원해 아무것도 남지 않았으면 모든 게 의미 없어 너를 얻기 위해 사는데 난 나와도 모를 거야 찾고 싶어
I'm loving this guitar section. Holy shit.
찾고 싶어 왜 무엇을 위해 살아가고 있는지
All right, very cool. This was Woodz Meaningless. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. This was phenomenal. Again, I feel like I'm probably gonna say that a lot throughout this deep dive. But this one hits all the check boxes for me. Does it have a great guitar riff? Absolutely. Does this feel like a good amalgamation of electronic sounds plus like natural instrumentation? Check. Are the vocals phenomenal? Check. Is the harmony and like melody choices in the song great? Check. I think to me it was like this one I feel like this one is the one that I'm just like, damn, I was just like impressed by all facets of the song. And the hook on the song was really great. Again, that chorus was really memorable. But I also really loved, again, the guitar work on this. I love the way that like he, whoever the person was that was doing the guitar work was great. I love a lot of the hammer-ons and pull-offs. I thought that was really, really sick. And then I love the like rawness of the drums. They had like a great kind of like a little bit of spring reverb, but not like too much, but it was like dry enough that I feel like it just works super well. There was also like a little bit of like a drum roll or like ghost notes and stuff. I thought that was super clean as well too. I'd probably say though, thus far, this is probably my favorite one, asterisk. Obviously, I'm sure there's going to be another song that may take the place of this one. But in terms of quality and things that I enjoy about like the more jazzier style, like riffage, I feel like this one is definitely one of those ones that's going to be stuck out to me. So very nice. Everyone looks like they're multitasking. Kaylee said, I just know I'm currently listening, watching this, doing homework, writing an essay. My brain thrives on multitasking. I feel this. I am watching a music video, trying to read chat, make sure my computer's not blowing up, all that sort of stuff. So I feel you on that, Kaylee, for sure. Biscuit said, oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. A lot of my closest friends have ADHD, so I have a soft spot for those people. So I have obviously a soft spot for chat as well too. So very nice. And then JD says he's like standing in front of the cafe door and the most obnoxious spot, blocking the bar yet being so completely ignored. I have never related harder to anything in my life. Cal says I'm multitasking, but I'm not good at it. I'm sure you're gonna grow to great strengths, Cal. I can feel it. I do my best work when I do it during these. That's good. I'll take it. Sarah says Brandon ADHD King chat ADHDP. I can't. Oh God, I'm losing it. All right. Hopefully I'm fixed. We're gonna find out. I drop frames, let me know, but Woodz was too powerful. So, okay, cool. We're back. We're so back here. So, all right, cool. We're gonna get into it. Just so again, I'm gonna knock on wood, no pun intended, and we're gonna get into the next one, which is it looks to be Love Me Harder. So, let's get into it. Listen, Sarah can't be the only one that makes dad jokes. I would never, Sarah. Ooh. I like that breakdown. That's cool. I like that little breakdown in the second half of that chorus. So sick. Nice. All right. This was Woodz Love Me Harder. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. This was very fun. I like this one. I like this one a decent bit. I love a good, like, kind of fun, like, bassy riff. Something about, like, whistle in K-pop, I don't know why, always, like, hits. There's just something about it that's just like, damn, that's so much fun. So I definitely like that a lot. I also really, as I mentioned a couple different times, I really loved that, like, breakdown section in the, like, post chorus. I thought that was really cool, and I also like that it kind of switches up that, like, movement in the song. So appreciate that a ton. I think it works out so well. And then vocally, this was cool too. There's a lot of dynamics at play with this one. I think there is some cool, like, obviously his main vocals, but then as well as that, there was a lot of, like, overdubs. I think there was some really cool harmony parts as well. I think they did a great job of making the song seem full, and I think that's what's always really impressive to me about K-pop with, like, mainly more so soloists, is that, like, they were able to add so much more layering and, like, musicality to it, which you would get more so in, like, a normal group. So I love being able to hear kind of different nuances that only one person brings to it. I think it's really unique and obviously unique to the soloist. So I always think that's fun. Kaylee says that I need to finish, if I'm taking Sarah's job, that I need to finish the Boys Planet PowerPoint. I think it'd be really funny if I tried to do my best to piecemeal all of the stuff together, but I know I wouldn't be able to do it. So that is in my I am not the soldier to be soldiering on with that. But JD says the MV story is super interesting too, though we didn't really focus on it. Yeah, I thought the storyline was interesting. It looks like he was, like, kind of coming in and out of, like I would guess, like, I would imagine, like, one of those things is, like, more so like a bad, like the bad version of him, and then, like, obviously, like, him, like shooting him essentially is, like, putting him back into that spot or whatever. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that was kind of what I gathered from the MV. But yeah, I thought it was interesting as well too. So Sarah says, yeah, Brandon, one of these days I'll ask you to explain Boys Planet to me and say how close you can get. Yeah, says we have a Boys Planet expert on our hands. We can't let that go to waste. I was gonna say he was like the Grim Reaper because we'll find out in the end that he's dead. Oh, interesting. Brandon needs a before and after quiz to see how much he learns. Oh my god. And then the girlfriend slash accomplice shot him. Oh, very interesting. That would be nuts. That would be nuts, Kaylee. But I'd be about it. I like I said, I think I did pretty good at guessing chat's songs. So I would like to see how well I could handle it. But that's a story for another time. But we have Bump Bump next. So we will get into it. We need a K-pop Kahoot. That would be nuts. But let's get into Bump Bump next. I like the more rock tone in this song. Very nice. Ooh, key change. Nice. All right, very cool. This was Woodz Bump Bump. If you're hanging out, hopefully we're making our way through Woodz material, but I thought this was really great. This actually reminds me of that song that we listened to when we first got into Woodz, which was I Hate You. So, which I'm, again, excited to listen to again, but I thought this was really great. Definitely, like, got a little bit of a, like, pop punk alternative, like maybe rock sort of feel to it. And I think his vocals really do fit it super well. Like I know I had mentioned it about just the song that I just mentioned previously. And I think to me it's like his vocals just are just so well fit for that type of stylization. Like I think he's really got strong vocals in that capacity. So I would expect nothing less from a song like this. I think he does it really, again, fantastically. I think that chorus is really memorable. It's got a great hook to it as well. I think he's also got a really great grasp on good hooks that will like legitimately rope you in. So I love the fact that this one just kind of works so well. But yeah, I think this one is probably amongst my favorites that I've heard from Woodz thus far. I just love the overall energy of it. I think also he does like those major key songs so well too. Like I think it's just because how vibrant his voice is. I think it just suits those types of musicality a little bit more. And I also love like the gang vocals and like all that sort of stuff. I feel like, again, it just makes me relive like more of my, I mean, not that I have stopped listening to alternative music, but it definitely reminds me a lot of like maybe more so nostalgia of like older artists that I still listen to, but just have a familiarity with. So yeah, this one's definitely up there, at least in terms of Woodz songs that I've enjoyed thus far. JD says that the live stages of this song he does pair with I Hate You. It's super fun. I can see that. Obviously, it would make sense because those songs have a similar tonality. So 100% makes a difference. It's not a phase mob. Yeah, I have been saying that for almost 32 years of my life, so I get it. But very cool. Actually, not 32 years. It's probably about 22 years if I had to guess. But anyway, we're gonna get into the next one, which is Feel Like. So let's give it a spin. I came out the womb as an emo. That was my joke I was gonna make. Ooh. Ooh, I like that vocal bend. Nice. I like that electric guitar is set back in the mix. Really nice.
lies in the bowl. Keep your emotions. I just
Oh, I like this bridge a ton.
lies in the bowl. Keep your emotions. I just look around your world. I feel like you. Feel like I bet my life for you. Feel like
Yo, whoever is doing the guitar work for this is wild. All right, very nice. This was Woodz Feel Like. If you're hanging out tonight, thanks for hanging. I thought this was cool. This one feels a little bit more subdued, I'd say, than previous songs, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I appreciate the fact that like there isn't so a ton going on, you know. I do love the guitar. Y'all know I love guitar. But I thought the guitar work on this was incredible. So shout outs to the guitar player that was doing some awesome lead work. I feel like I gotta give him the credits, gotta give him the homage. But I appreciate the fact that this doesn't have a lot going on, because I think this one allows you to focus more so on the like MV. I will say maybe comparatively, if I was to listen to this on Spotify, like I still think it would be good, but like seeing this MV was like way like moves it a little bit more up the ladder, at least from my perspective. So I definitely like that a lot, and I think obviously his like this show highlights a lot more of like his choreography and like the way that he dances, and he's an incredible dancer. So I love that we get to see more of that as a collective. And so I really do appreciate that about this MV more so than I think anything else. I think it gets you to see a different perspective on that. So as a complete package, both like from a visual perspective as well as a musical perspective, I think this is really good. As from just a purely music standpoint, I also think it's very solid. I don't think like I have anything that I particularly didn't like about the song, but there are definitely other Wood songs that I've heard before that I'm just like, damn, this is really cool. So really nice. I will say the only thing that, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's me, but at first glance, like if I didn't know this was Woods and I didn't read like obviously the title of the song or anything, but if I just looked purely at like the haircut and the face, like in some spots it kind of looked like Kyo from P1 Harmony, and I think it's just because the haircut more specifically, but I like feel like they could have been brothers in this, like in that era, like his hair in that style, and then as well as Kyo from P1. I feel like it's cool. But yeah, it wasn't, like I said, no diss. Like I'm not trying to start a war between P1 and Woods, but I thought it was really interesting to just see that, just how like a haircut can make you kind of look similar in that way. So I think it's cool. But here nor there, Brandon hates short hair. I do not. I used to, weirdly enough, in a former life, I used to have hair like that. So, but now I don't. So that is what it is. JD says comparing one handsome man to another is never a diss. Hey, listen, I don't know how it could be portrayed online. Kala thinks that I hate short hair. I actually do like short hair. Both Kyo as well as Woods. So the more handsome men, the merrier. Fair enough. That I agree. So all right, well, I am not a short hair hater. It is not confirmed. At that point, I would just shave my hair off, but would not have it. New branded. Oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to. Oh man. Anyway, yes, you are watching me get gaslit in real time, JD. Thanks for hanging out. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving here. The next one is Sun or Suck. So let's go. All right, this has Cats already on board.
해가 닿지 않는 그 밤 난 거기 있었지 가끔씩 들려오는 소리들을 외면한 채 새어든 빛이 보여 몸틈 사이요에요 피어난 호기심 견딜 수 없어요 들여다보니 네가 보여 참았던 기억 쏟아져버려 질문은 시작이 돼 우린 해가 될까 해가 될까 너는 해가 될까 나를 부셔 어쩌면 해가 될까 눈이 부신 얽혀버린 공간에 얽혀버린 마음들 I don't wanna stop it 해가 될까 해가 될까 해가 될까 익숙한 실루엣들 너를 감싸는 그림자 춤을 추다 움직이는 데 그게 내가 아닌 걸까 I fall I can't deny 자꾸 빠져들게 돼 새어든 빛이 보여 몸틈 사이요에요 피어난 호기심 견딜 수 없어요 내게서 떨어진 나의 조각이 다른 누구의 한 조각이 돼 어떤 표정을 지어야 해 우린 해가 될까 해가 될까 너는 해가 될까 나를 부셔 어쩌면 해가 될까 눈이 부신 얽혀버린 공간에 얽혀버린 마음들 I don't wanna stop it
연기를 잘하시는데 저 중에도 있을 거 아니에요.
해가 될까 해가 될까 해가 될까 해가 될까 해가 될까 해가 될까 다시 내가 될까 해가 될까
All right. This was Woodz Sun or Suck. Very cool. It looks like it's from an OST, which I'm not familiar. It kind of, not gonna lie, it kind of looks like Love is Blind. But I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. Transit Love looks like is what it translated to. So I, again, chat knows, let me know. But yeah, I thought this was cool. Definitely like completely different vibe. But I still feel like, again, I'll go back to my sentiment on, I feel like Woodz has such a pulse on the type of music that he makes. And like this, while I wouldn't imagine him to do a song like this, I still feel like he put his own spin on it and like his own personality to it, which I think is so cool. I do really like his vocals. I think like the way that they mash up well with like those synth choices, the like EDM synth choices, I thought was really nice. Especially in the chorus. I thought the chorus was really fantastic. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a very solid song. I don't have any qualms about it. I just think it is a very well executed song. That I agree. I think it is a club banger. So love to see it. I would love to read JD's comment, but you can check that out in chat because I'm not gonna say that. But and then they followed it up later and said, I think the premise is getting exes back together. Hashtag nightmare. Yeah. That'd be big suck. And then JD says, Transit Love is very popular. Okay, glad you clarified it. That's what I thought it was, just based off of Google Translate, but that's crazy. And then Calla says, yes, it is a reality show about exes, I think. Oof. Yeah, please. Don't sign me up for that. I love my girlfriend too much to be a part of that anyway. So, very nice. We're going to keep it moving here. The next one we have is, it looks like There For You is the next one. So, and then we're getting into songs that I know, which is great. I'm stoked. We're getting there. But let's get into There For You. Next.
You're my love. Hey, 너로 인해 내가 바뀌었다는 걸 느꼈어. 모르겠어 왜 그런지 널 쳐다보고 있는 나를 발견할 때 Sometimes I feel like I'm daydreaming. 뭐든지 너를 위해 줄게. 네 편이 필요할 때 그때 I'm there Baby I'm there Don't mind 혼자라는 생각 안 들게 네 손을 잡고 두 귀를 열게 I'm there Baby I'm there Like a dream Like a dream 언제나 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 Like a dream Like a dream 난 항상 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 You're my love You're my love
His overtones are so nice in the song too.
찬바람은 불고 네 머리에 날려 날 보는 눈빛 아름다워 잊을 순 없을 걸 love 지금처럼 keep it love 다 타올라 없어져 버린 pride 말해서 뭐해 넌 빛나 like a star Just like a star hey. 처음과 끝이 너 하나야 내 옆자리 너 하나야 네 향기 내 몸에 베이게 더 끌어당겨줘 Like a dream Like a dream 언제나 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 Like a dream Like a dream 난 항상 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 You're my love You're my love You're my love 마치 너 paradise 날아갈 듯해 멀리 over clouds 불러줘 lullaby
Korean dude.
꿈속에서
So good.
널 사랑할 yeah. Like a dream Like a dream 언제나 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 Like a dream Like a dream 난 항상 there for you 걱정 마 Oh 걱정 마 You're my love You're my love You're my love
Oh, very nice. This was Woodz, There For You. And it looks like Biscuit potentially confirmed the K-drama. Drama is a monthly magazine home. Very interesting. Okay. I don't know if that is the case. But man, I thought this was very good. I I always feel like OST like K drama like type songs are always very interesting to hear because again, it's unique in the perspective that it's like you're writing like the songs are written kind of in more so like a confine. And I felt like this one was I thought this one was very well written, you know. I think it works well with like Woods' like vocal tones. I thought he had like a really like endearing quality to his vocals, and I think that obviously plays out well in terms of like the show that it's portraying on. But I really liked it, and I did mention earlier I really loved a lot of the overtones of his vocals, like the way that they also stylized it in the mix as well. Like they were able to kind of add like little ad libs and like some like oohs and ahs, and I think like, you know, at a very like small perspective, it's like, oh yeah, it's just like those oohs and ahs really probably don't mean too much, but I think if you're looking at it as a complete like song and stuff, I think it does add this like level of immersion that I think is really appreciated in a track like this. Just because I think like the bass line of the song is so like not crazy. So I do feel like you need kind of like those vocal overdubs and like all those sorts of things to make the song, I guess, like a little bit more have a lot more weight to it. So I appreciate that in and of itself. There was one scene in this drama that I was very shocked by, just because I know if it were me, like this scene here, like in the bed, like when they're sleeping, you can't be you can't be telling me you be asleep. There is no way I would be awake. Like if the sun came through my room at like 6:30 or 7 in the morning, I would not be that glowing. I'll tell you what. So, I'm just saying that's my it's not even a gripe about the song. It's just a gripe about the K drama, which again isn't really a gripe. It's just more poking fun. But I thought that was funny. I was just like, I would be awake. So, let's see what we got. Kyle says, speaking of OSTs, y'all should listen to Gun Walk and Matthew Backpacker. It's so good, but Brandon, don't look at this. I'm sure ZB1 is reserved for sale. I was gonna say that is for sure that. Literally blackout curtains in my room for a reason. For sure. Kaylee knows what I'm talking about. We're thinking on the same wavelength, so love to see it. But Biscuit says I can sleep through it. Listen, I can normally sleep through anything, but listen, if that sun's be burning through my eyeballs, no way. But let's get into the next one, which is Lullaby. Check it out. That's what I did this morning, JD. No joke.
깊은 밤 넌 어디로 떠나 맑은 샘을 찾는다네 바람에 흙먼지만 털어
I believe you did, JD.
무사 도착하길 바래 대화 없는 도시 차가워지는 게 우린 숨결을 잃어버렸고 동이 뜰 때까지 가만히 괜찮아질 거야 난 자전거를 부를래 자전거를 부를래 난 아직도 deny 뿌듯한 입술을 뜯고 그 기억 속에 살아남아서 또 괴로워지는 듯해 흐르는 눈물 담은 곳에 싹이 트는데 대화 없는 도시 차가워진 온기 우린 숨결을 잃어 꿈이 들 때까지 가만히 가만히 괜찮아질 거야 난 자장가를 부를래 자장가를 부를래 자장가를 부를래 자장가를 부를래
All right, very cool. This was Woodz Lullaby. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. I believe JD actually recommended this on a Chaos stream little times ago, and I do remember it. So I'll keep my comments a little bit more brief than normal, but I enjoyed this one a lot. I think oftentimes I don't get to listen to songs on a second time around on stream normally. So it's always cool to revisit some of these songs, and I know I've listened to at least 2 songs from Woodz twice on stream, so that's cool. I think his vocals are so smooth in this song. I think he's got kind of a little bit of a like K-R&B sort of feel to his vocals that I really appreciate. I also loved, again, the guitar work on this. The lead guitar is just incredible. I think he's found a really fantastic guitar player. I don't know if it's the same guitar player that has been on like some of the other songs that we've listened to from Woodz, but he's continually found a great guitar player for each song if it is in the same one. So really sick. But yeah, I think this is very minimalistic. You know, I like the fact that this one's kind of got more of a vibe to it, more so than like hitting you in the face with like some like crazy instrumentation or like Woodz going crazy like vocally. I think this one is definitely more so a vibe than like having a heavy critique on the song, at least from my perspective. So definitely like this one a lot. And I think I've maybe enjoyed it a little bit more now, knowing listening to it for a second time. So very nice. JD says listening to this on a flight is just different somehow. And then Kala says love chill songs, they just hit different. I agree. JD says I love the production choices he makes. I think the credits in the screen are on the video because his name isn't there. Yeah, shout outs to their production team, always great too. So very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one is Waiting, so let's get into it.
I'm still just waiting. 너는 뒤는 못 보는 듯해. 잠긴 맘이 내 눈엔 보이네. Baby, who makes you waiting? I'm gonna drown when you wake up. 다른 연락을 기다린 듯했어. 한박자는 이 너의 웃음에서 마음이 떠있네. I'm going insane. 잡힐 듯 잡히지 않아. Where you at? 눈이 멀어져가는 듯해. No, no, no. Oh, why you make me crazy? 자네가 왜 make me bleed? I'm so insane. 널 지워도 make me cry, cry. 넌 어디 향해 waiting? But I can't stop waiting. 이상하잖아 예전과
I like that like little lead guitar section.
너는
Always sick.
But I can't tell the truth 내게 Yeah don't make me feel like you're the breaker 우리 사랑엔 독이 가득 배있어 너를 바라보는 내 모습에서 질투만 가득해 What do I take the blame 잡힐 듯 잡히지 않아 왜 you 왜 네 멀어져가는 듯해
Ooh. A little bit of like a flamenco style guitar section. All right, this was Woodz waiting. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. I just see a battle unfold between Kala and JD and chat. I love it. Not in a I want you to fight. I just think I just think it's funny because I feel like I feel like it's so interesting to see people's perspectives on music, you know, in a live format, you know. I thought this was great. I like this a lot. Again, it's probably just because I'm a huge sucker for anything guitar related. And I think this one just scratches my itch. And man, it's just like the like flamenco, like Spanishy style guitars. A lot of that is like minor chords and like it's just got a cool kind of like more like a lot of it has to do with like the right hand like styling. I think there's like a lot of cool like flamenco type feeling to it, so appreciate that a ton. As well as that, I think vocally this was really cool. I love a lot of the hooks on this song, more specifically in that chorus. I think Woodz does a great job of really honing you in into that chorus, and I like that. Ooh, the O's and ahs, you know, listen, those are always going to be tried and true no matter, you know, however many generations we go through music wise. I feel like there's nothing in your mind that won't make you want to go like do that a ton of times. But I thought this was great. Like, is it my favorite Woodz song? It's probably up there. There are definitely other songs that I feel like are a little bit more higher priority for me, but I would say this one's pretty high up there in terms of favorites. I mean, it definitely was a vibe, definitely something where I was like, again, just unintentionally just like bobbing my head, feeling it out. So I definitely appreciate that a lot. But yeah, this is a really great one. If you don't like this one, hey, that's fine too. You know, that's personal preference. So I respect it. Oh my God. I just have to read a couple of these comments. These are great. Cal and JD basically are saying, oh, well, I don't really care for this one. And Cal is saying, no way. They basically are duking it out. And then Sarah comes in and says, JD and Lily are going to fight it out in the Waffle House parking lot. And then no battles whatsoever from Jessica here dropping lukewarm takes. How many fighters? How many fights? Yeah, I was going to say, we have so many fights going on here. JD says loser buys everyone some overpriced eggs. Oh wow. Respectful battle. Okay. I feel like if I again, don't want to offend anyone, but I feel like I have to be backing Kala on this one because Kala enjoyed this one, and I also enjoyed this one. So I feel like I got to back Kala on this one only because we're doing that. But I would love to be a bystander though. So because I don't want to get into any shit. So listen, I don't bring up the men in short hair. I do like, I was a man with short hair, so I can't hate it if I was in the crew, part of the group here. So I'll have to post my short hair photo at some point in Discord, so you can go check that out. But yeah, it'd be me in a mirror. So JD says it's a W for me because Woodz is old, so happy whenever people like any of his songs. Okay, fair enough. We turned it around, we turned the bus around. So very nice. The next one is I Hate You, which is the one I'm most familiar with. So let's go.
I bet it all I have. 너는 해달란 적이 없대. 쌓여가는 내 맘이 까맣게 타버려도 상관없으니까. 어쩐지 요즘 따라.
That's every time I stream, Kaylee.
솔직히 말해 너 바쁘단 건 다.
When are you guys not at odds with me?
사랑이란 말로 가린 네 거짓말. 나도 필요 없어. 네 맘대로 해. 난 너 없이 잘 살 수 있어.
I appreciate Kala.
하면서 너 따위 없어도 넌 나 없이 또 잘 살겠지. 알아 나도 너처럼 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어. 너 때문에 아파할 필요 없어. 너 때문에 흘릴 눈물도 없어. 남은 것도 없어. 혹시 만약에 돌아오고 싶어도 자리 없어. 널 위해 쓸 맘 하나도 없어. 이젠 필요 없어. 다른 사랑 찾아도 난 널 알지만 왜 내가 아파해야 해. 난 너 없이 잘 살 수 있어. 내가 하고 싶은 거 다 하면서 너 따위 없어도 넌 나 없이 또 잘 살겠지. 알아 나도 너처럼 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어. I hate you. I don't need you. I forget you. 너 따위 없어도 돼. I'm good. I hate you. I don't need you. I forget you. 너 따위 없어도 goodbye my love. 난 너 없이 잘 살 수 있어. 그래도 널 참 많이 사랑했는데 넌 나 없이 또 잘 살겠지. 알아 나도 너처럼 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어. I hate you. I don't need you. I forget you. 너 따위 없어도 돼. 난 good. I hate you. I don't need you. I forget you. 네 사랑 따윈 필요 없어.
Oh, nice. All right, this was Woodz I Hate You. Coming a little full circle because this was the first song that I had heard from Woodz. And I loved it. I feel like this is, again, I know I mentioned my emo phase, and I'm still not out of it because I still listen to a lot of those artists. But I felt like this one is definitely resonated more with me at the time and still does to the now. I love this. This is great. Getting a second go around with it is always really fun. as well as that, I think vocally this just fits his style super well. It was very similarly to Bump Bump, at least for me in my mind, but I just love his tone. I think it works out so well, and like as well as that, I think the musicality of this really kind of speaks for what he does well, which is like really engaging music. And not to say that the other songs that we have listened to tonight haven't really kind of hit those peaks, but I feel like for myself, like music oftentimes, at least from my perspective, is ones that I feel like I need to resonate with. And this one, I will say, after I had listened to this song specifically, and after we got done with that stream, I did go and listen to Colorful Trauma, and I loved it. I thought it was really great. I think the way that, again, like his music is so stylized was awesome. But yeah, I thought this was incredible. Again, still probably one of my favorite Woodz songs, and love the release. This was a great release, so really not surprised by it. But yeah. Awesome stuff. I do genuinely try to, like, if there's groups that we've covered, I do try and go and listen to a lot of their discography if possible, like off stream. I know at some point I do plan on doing just like a B-side only stream, because I get tons and tons and tons and tons of requests for B-sides of whatever group we're covering. You can insert a group name, and I'm sure I've gotten something comment wise to go check out a B-side. So I will be doing a B-side stream for pretty much all the groups that we've covered. All the reigns are open for that. So that will be happening soon at some point. Just, again, check Discord. That's the best way to rock with me. But yeah, I thought this was, again, super fantastic. One of my favorites, unsurprisingly to probably most people in chat now. But yeah, great song. Every group you've done, and the ones you haven't, probably. I was gonna say the ones I haven't probably would be cool. Oh my god, time to share the Kingdom B-side. I have listened to a good bit of the Kingdom, but and they're incredible. So I remember, Sarah, you told me to go listen to some. So I know I did my homework. So I'll have to go back and go dig through the archives of some of my favorites. But JD says Hijack and Better are my favorites on that mini. Ooh, yeah. I would say both. I would say I enjoy, probably those are both of my favorites as well. I haven't gone back and listened to it recently, but those names do sound familiar, so would make sense. Very nice. Concept Stage is fire too. We'll have to check that out at some point. But yeah, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. We're getting into some of the newer stuff, and I can finally sleep at some point. So stoked. It looks like we got like 4 more videos, but this next one is Abyss. So let's go. I'll sleep now. I'll do this. I'll stream like this. I am a real trooper, JD. Thanks for appreciating me. My ass is gonna get kicked at fucking work tomorrow, Kaylee. That's what I'm thinking of. You can fit in other words. Are you trying to kill me, No Salmon? You're an hour after, I'm pretty sure. It's like 11 your time. If I had to guess. Kaylee. Ooh. Must be nice. No, it's midnight. I'm an East Coastie. I stay up late for y'all, especially on a work night.
혹시 그대 언젠가 내가 싫어진다면 그대로 떠나가요. 이런 내 변동마저도 사랑할 수 있나요?
Plus, the later I stay up, Kaylee, the more chance I have of you spilling the beans.
사실 나는 좀 두려워요. 이런 모습을 싫어할까봐. 나는 있잖아요 그 무엇보다 나를 덜 사랑하나 봐요.
We got like three more, roughly. All right, very cool. This was Woodz Abyss. If you're hanging out for the Woodz deep dive, thanks for hanging. Just remember, chat has pointed it out. If you come and hang out on Twitch, you get channel points. If you get 100,000 channel points, then you can pick what I deep dive. Just so you're aware. Shouts to the homies that already got there. But I think this is great. You know what's always really kind of implicit about, I feel like, Woodz thus far is that you can't really put a marker on the type of music he makes. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed and kind of like, I don't want to say shocked, because shock would inquire me to, like, you know, be shocked about the type of writing that he has, which I'm not, but I do think it is really impressive to kind of have a smattering of different genres throughout the same. And I think it's just really impressive to me that there is this level of consistency amongst the different genres that he's working with. You know, it's just like, as I mentioned before, I think he just has a really great umbrella of saying like, hey, I'm going to make this song my own and be able to convey that regardless of what the sound is, whether it's like an EDM club banger or something like this, where it's just like a really like light acoustic guitar, like there's some drums, like it's that atypical song that I feel like almost every K-pop artist kind of does, but this feels inherently Woodz, and so I really like that a lot. I also really enjoy a lot of the sweet tones of like his voice. I think is nice comparatively to some of the rest of the songs within his discography. I think it is it just kind of has a sort of lullaby-esque feel to it, and so I really love that. I also really enjoyed like a more singer-songwriter-y sort of song as well too, which I feel like this kind of falls under that bracket of. But yeah, his vocals are awesome. Definitely not what I would expect him to do, but I think it is really important that he is such a great, like, such a good conveyor of story and lyricism. And so I feel like, again, this is another song of another song in his cap that I think you know, another one that I'm thoroughly impressed by. So shout outs to Woodz. This was a little bit of a sleeper, I'd say. So JD says he always has a story to tell. It could be fun, silly, deep, or serious, but always feels so authentic. I agree. I think Dosea says, I think it's because I have to watch on mobile most of the time. Seems to always get less compared to at home. Oh, interesting. I never thought that. Sarah says, I get more points the more we annoy Brandon, so keep going. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I also think that a lot of people just leave the stream on even if they're not interested in the artist, and just to get the points, which again, respect. And hey, you're here, so you can participate. You know, it's always fun. All right, well, we're gonna keep it moving here. The next one is Journey. So very nice. JD says, I'm always watching two devices simultaneously. I barely get any. Or and Kaylee says, hey, I always listen or try to. That's what I said. I said, no offense. No offense. If you show up and you're here to listen, great. If not, it is also fine too. So laptop for casting, phone for chat. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. All right, well, let's get into Journey next. I'm excited. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. That's something my girlfriend would say, JD. My Shayla.
All back to back 걸어온 나를 기억해 바라던 순간을 위해 I've forgotten about the pain When I pause my step 밀려오는 이 아픔에 눈물이 차오를 때 내 작은 문을 닫은 채
She is a riot, so it would make sense.
Ooh. 아무도 모르는 나의 깊은 마음속 맑은 하늘 넓은 바다가 있어 파도보다 더 크게 외쳐 yeah!
Ooh. Such a high register, so sick.
빛이 날 비추고 있을 거야 So I'm ready to journey again 날 잃어도 깊은 마음속 내 작은 섬에 나를 담아놓은 내가 있어 So I'm ready to journey again 여길 떠나오면 날 잃어도 깊은 마음속 내 작은 섬에 나를 담아놓은 내가 있어 So I'm ready to journey again 여길 떠나오면 날 잃어도 깊은 마음속 내 작은 섬에 나를 담아놓은 내가 있어 So I'm ready to journey again
Ooh, I like that little bit of ensemble vocals at the end or choir elements. I thought that was cool. Okay, I thought there was gonna be more. All right, cool. That was Woodz Journey. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. This one was beautiful. I really like this a lot. I was very unsure of where it was gonna go, and not we just listened to Abyss, which it looks like it was shot in the same location, which is really cool. Gorgeous place to shoot, for sure. But I thought this was gonna be a little bit more subdued, but I like that this kind of feels like a combination between again his more rock tones, but as well as that I think musicality wise, it kind of blends that sort of like singer songwriteriness that Abyss had, but then also again blending in that rock tonage. I think is always really nice. I love this sort of anthemic feel that this song brings, and I do feel like it is more amplified, especially towards the like final chorus of this song. I do think it is very like, you know, it does feel like very like you take your phone out and you put your flashlight out and you just start waving it around. Like it has that sort of stadium feel. So I definitely love that a lot, and I think it translates super well in that music. So I only imagine that this shit would probably translate super well in a live setting as well too. So much respect to Woodz on that. But yeah, this was great. This is definitely one of those ones that I'm just like, damn, this is really, really, really sick. Definitely one of those. I want to say it's a sleeper song because I don't think that I don't think it maintains those type of qualities where it is a sleeper song where you're like, shit, like I completely forgot about this like absolute bop, like because it just came out recently. But I do feel like there's a lot of great qualities about this song. So I probably put this pretty high amongst the Woodz tracks, which I feel like now that I'm saying that out loud, a lot of the songs that we've listened to tonight from Woodz, I'm just like, damn, these are all good. Very similarly to Dean. So maybe I have a problem, but this is all really fucking good. So definitely worth, no pun intended, the journey. So JD says, man thought he was trying to leap off that cliff when he started running, though. Scared me off for the first time. Continuing the story of Abyss. Okay, that's what I thought. And then Jazz says that's literally what we did at the concert. Yeah, it would make sense though. It does feel very crowd engagement, which is, you know, probably the necessity of that part of the song. So very nice, very nice. And then JD says, stop, I'm gonna cry. I feel that too. They are both top tier artists. IMO. I can agree, and I'm glad we did them together. So very nice. We have two more, I believe. We have both Drowning and Amnesia, the most recurrent one. So Kaylee says Drowning is a B-side, but in my opinion, you can't do Woodz without it. It's that song to me. Okay, let's get into Drowning then. Oh, it's live. Nice.
미치도록 사랑했던 지겹도록 다투었던 너가 먼저 떠나고
That is a really fucking fuzzy bass. Holy shit. I like it. He's got a little bit of rasp. It's nice. Ooh, that transfer though, falsetto tones. Ooh. All right, that was Woodz Drowning. If you're hanging out, we got one more, and then I can sleep, which is awesome. No offense, I love Woodz. I don't want anybody to take offense at this. It is currently almost 12:30, so very cool. This is great. I totally understand why Kaylee recommended this one, because Kaylee is our resident K band head, along with a few others, but totally get the appeal of this song more specifically from Kaylee. But I thought this was incredible. I think Woodz has such a again, such a great tone, but I felt like this one was even different comparatively to some of the other tones that I feel like he's shown off throughout the deep dive. And I love the like raspiness of his vocals. I thought they were really nice. I think they just hit that tone super well. As well as that, I also really appreciated like the live instrumentation. I thought it was really incredible. They all did a fantastic job. So shout outs to his backing band on this song as well. But man, he can really get up there vocally. He's got quite the range. And then I loved closer towards the end of the song, that transition from like chest voice to head voice. That was so beautiful. It seemed so flawless. It was almost like flicking a light switch on. Really clean, really beautiful. I will say the only thing that I noticed, and I think it's just because of the no melody is new to some degree, but the bridge reminded me so much of Radiohead's Creep. Like, I don't know if it's a similar sort of chord progression, but that was like the only thing that I could think of. I was like, oh damn, I was like, this chord melody is sick. And I was like, it reminds me a lot of like Radiohead's Creep, which I also really love that song and I love that album. So I was like, damn, this is cool. So I don't know if it was maybe an homage to it, but yeah, I thought this was, again, really, really, really excellent. I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't check this one out. So Kaylee, thanks for adding it to the playlist. Love to see it. Let's see what we've got. Everyone was stoked this was on the playlist. Connie, thanks for hanging out. Unfortunately, we're on the last song, but this will be up. And then let's see. Kaylee says, just assess over his tone in this just a little. And everyone's saying I love them so much. Very cool. I was gonna say Nirvana was also one that I heard as well too. Like again, that Nirvana / like anything in that like 90s grunge era stuff. I feel like that's kind of how it is. So I'm not surprised by that. That makes sense. Very nice. All right. We are into the final one. Yes. This is the newest one. This one's Amnesia, and it's him holding a guitar shirtless. I mean, need I say more? Let's check it out. I don't need anything else. I'm set.
모든 게 전부 덮였잖아. 꼬여진 매듭 등 돌린 나 반복이 됐어. 버릇인가 어제 그 기억 사라졌다. Amnesia.
Oh my god. This is so aggressive. I like it. All right, that was Woodz Amnesia. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging for however short or long you were in this stream for. I appreciate it. Wow, this was quite the way to end it off. I thought this is definitely way more my speed. I love the Woodz rock tone. I know I've again mentioned that a ton, but I think he just does it so well. Like I really loved his vocals kind of have like more of a power vocal stance in this type of song, and I just like how he is very like chameleon-esque in like the particular songs that he's worked on. I think he's so fluid in the way that like he knows what to do for the specific type of song that it's about. So I really like this a lot. I also really appreciate like again the more like aggressive like guitar tones. I was very surprised at the types of tones that they're using, because it definitely was like more punchy, more aggressive. It was a lot like more distorted. The bass had like a really strong like fuzz tone to it as well too. I also like the little bits of piano as well. I did see that they had a keyboardist slash, I don't know if he's doing like the electronics, but that also was really incredible too, and I think it was a good combination of that. I also am extremely jealous of Woodz' guitar that he's using in this music video, because I fucking love that guitar. I would buy it if I could, but I know that they're very expensive, so I will just ooh and ah at him holding that guitar and wishing I had it. But yeah, this one's definitely up there for me. I probably would say this one's pretty peak on the proverbial Woodz playlist for me. But yeah, I think my kind of main takeaways was I was just impressed by his like overall ability to just be so willing to do different things. I think that is the true testament of a great artist. If you're willing to be, if you're willing to be bold enough to make the claims, bold enough to go out and do different things, right? You know what I mean? Like I think it takes as an artist, I think you take risks, and I think there's some that pay off and there's some that don't, but I really love the ability to be creative, and I feel like Woodz definitely is the type of artist that goes out of their way to be creative. So I love it. I would probably say my favorites for tonight. Ooh, that's gonna be really tough. I Hate You, I feel like has to be on that list. Bump Bump. And I'll probably put Meaningless with an honorable mention to Amnesia. I feel like those would be my favorites, but that'd be tough. I think that's honestly my favorites. And if that's tough actually. I don't know if Drowning was also really good too. I'll probably put 2 honorable mentions. I'll probably put Amnesia and Drowning. Those 2 were really good. But I would say those are my favorites from Woodz. So let's see. Drowning's great. I was gonna say Drowning's really good. So and he's almost out of the military, so big salutes to him. My favorite song of his is I Listen to Every Day, and actually an unreleased one. Very nice. No, Santa says, get some sleep, homie. Thank you. No, Santa, I will definitely be getting some sleep. But yeah, thanks for hanging. Appreciate y'all for sticking it out. Like I said, I am way past the threshold of time that I normally stay up to do these, but I will be posting these hopefully this week. But yeah, that's kind of the vibe. And then Saturday I will be streaming for a little bit for my birthday. So if you'd like to come hang out, wish me a happy birthday, come hang. That'd be awesome. Would love to see you there. So come join for a birthday stream. It'd be really fun. But yeah, thanks y'all. Brandon lore time probably. So yeah, Kala, thank you for happy birthday. He's gonna age up like a sim. Yeah, come hang out. Would love to see you there. But see you all on Saturday, hopefully. Good night.